To take out the fog light, we will have to take out the front bumper, and for that, first we will lift up the parking brake, then we will lift up the car. I'm using a 4-wheeler jack to lift up the car, so I don't really need to pull up the handbrake. But if you're using the regular jack that comes with the car, you must lift up the parking brake, otherwise the car will fall apart. If you haven't already, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Now let's jump into the process. From the edge of the bumper towards the underneath side, notice there is one screw right there that's missing and you need to take it out. It would be a 10mm screw. It's missing in my case for some reason, but in your case, make sure you take that screw out. I'll move ahead and take out the other screw which is similar to this. To take out that second screw, I'm using an impact gun with a 10mm socket, but you can also use a round head ratchet with a 10mm socket. Second screw is out. The third screw is in the middle. That's missing in my case, but make sure you take it out in your case. Now here's the other side. In this section, there is one screw that you need to take out. This side is missing in my case because I'm dealing with an accident car, but I will move ahead and take out the other screw which is right besides. And that will be the final screw from the underneath side. While taking this screw out, notice the clip behind the screw is also turning along with the screw, so it's not coming out. So what I have to do is I have to hold on to the clip from top and then I have to take out the screw. That is how that clip looks like from the top side. I'll be using a pliers like this and will have to make an adjustment to fit this according to the size of that clip on top. With the adjustment done, now I will grab the clip from the top and then I'll hold on to the clip while taking out the screw. And there you notice the screw is taken out. Since again I'm dealing with an accident car, that's why I ended up doing this process, but you do not have to do that in your case. With that, we are done from the underneath side. There were 5 screws in total. Now we will jump onto the corners and we'll turn the tire to make our life easy. There you notice there are 3 clips that we need to take out one by one, and here I'm using a clip remover tool. Now the side connecting the fender with the bumper, notice there is one 10mm screw that we also have to take out. With the screw taken out, now we will slightly pull the bumper from the edge. Make sure to pull the edge of the bumper up until the headlight. We'll jump on to the other part and we'll have to take out 3 clips one by one. One clip missing in my end, make sure you take it out in your case. Then take out the 10mm screw connecting the bumper with the fender. Slightly pull the bumper from the edge up until the headlight. Notice the tabs of the bumper are broken in my case, so I have to pull them out separately, but in your case, the tabs should actually come out while you are pulling the bumper from the edge, and you do not have to do this separately. Both sides are done. Now we will jump onto the top part, and for that, first we open the driver's side door. Right where you see the steering, underneath the steering is a hood latch that needs to be pulled out. Once the latch is pulled, you will see the hood losing its grip. Notice on top of the logo there is a lever that needs to be pushed on left side completely, and while turning the lever on left, we need to lift up the hood. This is that lever that I was talking about. Just push and hold this lever towards the left side and then lift up the hood. This hood has shock absorbers, so there is no support bar, and these shock absorbers actually hold on to the hood. We got the hood opened. Now notice there is one 10mm screw that we have to take out. On top of the screw there is one clip that also needs to be taken out. Make sure you do not lose that clip once you're taking it out. Now I'm missing some stuff here on top of the engine cover. So just to let you guys know, maybe you have clips or screws in these 3 holes, and similar way you may have 3 clips or screws in these 3 holes. So make sure you take them out from here and from there and from top side here as well. Since I'm missing them in my case for some reason, so I would not be able to show you guys, and that's why I'm highlighting them right now so that you're able to take them out in your case. I will take out the final screw from the edge on top side, and also on top of the screw, make sure you take out that missing clip right there. There is an exhaust part on top of the engine cover. To take it out, just lift it upwards and then pull it out. Pretty much all the clips and screws are taken out. Now we will pull the bumper from the edge on both sides. And with a little wiggle from all over there, I was able to pull down the front bumper. Not all the cars in the world have fog lights, but this one does, so we will have to take out the plugs for them. To take out the plug, just press and hold the tab of the plug and then pull the plug outwards. There's the plug taken out. Similar way, take out the other side plug, just press and hold the tab and then pull the plug outwards. Once the front bumper is taken out, there is the fog light, and this is how it looks like from behind. It actually has few screws that we have to take out using Phillips screwdriver. That's the first screw right there that we have to take out. Right on top of that screw is the second screw that we also need to take out. Now from the bottom side, there's also one screw that we also need to take out. And the final screw is towards the top side that is holding on to the fog light. With 4 screws taken out, we will lift up the fog light, and with that we are done taking out the fog light completely. The similar way you can take out the other side's fog light as well, and in order to replace the fog light you just have to reverse the steps and you should be fine. If this video helps you in any way, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Here are the list of tools used for this takeout.